this video, we'll see how to run jenkins.war file inside application servers like Tomcat, that too running Tomcat as a container. So the minimum requirements are 4 GB of RAM and 20 GB of disk space. And coming to the software requirements, we need jenkins.war file so that we can run this war file inside Tomcat container. And also we should make sure that Docker is up and running. And this is how we are going to run Jenkins inside application containers like Tomcat. So we'll run the container using docker run, and we'll map the port 8080 on the host machine and 8080 on the container, because by default Tomcat runs on 8080. And under the user local Tomcat web apps, we are going to mount the jenkins.war file that we have just downloaded, and we are going to name the container as Jenkins, and the image that we are going to use is Tomcat 9.0. We can also build our own custom Docker image dedicatedly to run Jenkins inside the Tomcat. We'll be using Tomcat 9.0 as the base image, and then we are going to copy the jenkins.war file into the web apps folder under user local Tomcat. And then we are going to build the Docker image using docker build, and we are going to tag it with jenkins-container latest. And now we are going to run it using docker run, exposing port 8080 of the container to the 8080 on the host machine, and using the image that we have just built. The same can be done using Tomcat on Windows. So all we have to do is install and configure Java 11, and then download the Tomcat zip file from the tomcat.apache.org and unzip it. And then we have to download the jenkins.war file. Once this is downloaded, we have to copy the jenkins.war file into the web apps folder of the Tomcat directory. And then we can access the Jenkins instance on IP address of your instance :8080, which is the default port on which Tomcat listens on /Jenkins. Now let us go to the demo. I already created one EC2 instance of T2 medium because Jenkins needs at least 2 GB of RAM. So I've taken a much better instance type, which is T2 medium, and I've already installed Docker. So this is from our earlier demos. And then I'll be using this saved session, which is configured to SSH into our EC2 instance. Then I'll switch to root user. I will also see if Docker is running or not by using systemctl status docker. So Docker is up and running. Now what I'll do is I'll download the jenkins.war file from the official Jenkins download page. So I'll go to the browser, type jenkins.io/download, and then we have to download this war file. All we have to do is right click on this and copy the link address, go to the terminal, use wget utility to download the Jenkins war file. And by the time it downloads, let us go to the official Docker Hub page for the Tomcat. So all I can do is I can just type Docker Hub Tomcat. So this is the official Docker Hub page for the Tomcat. If you go to the instruction which shows how to use this image, so by default it runs on port 80, and then we can expose it outside on any other port. And the default Catalina home is user local Tomcat. So under this I can copy the jenkins.war file into the web apps folder. So it is user local Tomcat. Now I'll take the command which I already shown in the presentation. So I'm going to run it. And by the way, so jenkins.war file is downloaded. So it is under the directory /home/ec2 user. So I'll paste the whole command from the presentation. So it is docker run -d to run it in the daemon mode, and -it. Port mapping, I'm using 8080 on the host machine and 8080 on the container. -v, it is for the volume mapping. So inside the present working directory I have the jenkins.war file, which I'm mounting into user local Tomcat, and inside web apps folder I'm naming the container as Jenkins, and I'm running the Tomcat 9.0 image. Yeah, so it is saying, so we are trying to mount a directory onto a file. So we can avoid this by also including the name of the file which we are trying to copy. So we can do this. So this time it is saying Jenkins container is already existing. So let us remove the failed Jenkins container by doing docker rm-f jenkins. Now we are going to run the same command. So this time the container is created. I can do docker ps to see the container, and then I can just do docker logs -f and then the container id or name of the container to see the real logs. So as you can see, the container is started, and at the same time Jenkins has created the initial password at this location. So let us try to access Jenkins first. So the way we do is taking the IP address of the EC2 instance and then using the port 8080. Sorry, we should also use /Jenkins because we have copied the jenkins.war file into the web apps directory with the Jenkins name. Now the initial password is at this location. I'm going to copy this, and then I'll use Ctrl+C to cancel the log, and then I'll go into the container by running docker exec -it. Name of the container is Jenkins, and then I'll use bash. So now I'm inside the Jenkins container. I can just cat on this file to get the initial password. So this is the initial password. So I'm going to copy it and paste it over here. So now I'll have the Jenkins unlocked. I'll select plugins to install, and then I'll use none. Click on install. So it will ask you to create the first admin user. We can also skip and continue, and this is the default URL. So this is the IP address of the EC2 instance, and 8080 is the host port, and /Jenkins, this is the endpoint. Save and finish. So you can start using the Jenkins. So this is the Jenkins homepage. So this is how we run the jenkins.war file inside the Tomcat. So the same can be done by creating your own custom image. So in this case, what I'll do is I'll exit from the container, and then I'm going to remove the container which is in the running state because I don't have any data to be saved. So I'm removing it with force command, but in the real time. So always make sure that you have the data backed up before killing this instance like this. And the other way of doing is, so anyways, I already have the jenkins.war file already downloaded, so I can create a docker file. So I'll just create a docker file to create a custom Jenkins image. So I'll be using from the base image which I'm going to set as Tomcat 9.0, and then I will be using the copy command to copy the jenkins.war file in the current directory into the user local. I think it is user. You can go to the official documentation. So it is user local Tomcat, and the same can be cross verified here, user local Tomcat. So user local Tomcat, and then inside the web apps I'm going to copy the same file with the same name, and this is how you write the docker file, although it is not the best one, but it does serve the purpose. So I'm going to save the file and then use docker build command to build this build this docker image, docker build -it, and I'm going to name it as Jenkins custom image, and then I'm going to tag it 1.0 and dot, which is the context. So it is saying okay, so there is a typo in the docker file, so it is copy. I'm going to save this file and run the same command. So this time it is building my custom docker image. Now I can use docker run -d. Port mapping I'm doing 8080 and 8080 on the container. I'm going to name it as again Jenkins, and the image which I'm going to use is the custom image which I just built. So again the container is started. Let us do the docker logs -f and the name of the container to see whether it is running or not. So again it ran. So the initial password is again this. I'm going to stop the lock and I'm going to refresh this page, which is the earlier page. So this time also we should see the initial starting page. So Jenkins is still starting. So now it has started. So I can get the initial password from this location. So I can use docker exec to run some command in the Jenkins container invoking the bash, and then use cat command to see the contents of this particular file. Copy the contents, so which is the initial admin password, paste it here, continue, select plugins to install, select none, install, skip the user creation part. This is the Jenkins URL, save and finish. Start using Jenkins. This is the Jenkins dashboard. That's it for this video, guys. If you like our video, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and joining our Facebook group. The links are given in the description below. You can also scan the QR codes being displayed in this video. And for any training requirements, you can join our Telegram channel where we post regular updates on our upcoming trainings. You can also WhatsApp us on the number being shown here. You can also drop us an email for any kind of training inquiries. Thank you.